Okay, this is where I cannot show you my full stash of protein shake flavors because I have a problem. Ashley and Ava are over here making their own Rennie eggs. They are both such huge helps in the kitchen. Ashley is definitely our egg maker in the house, wouldn't you say, Ash?
Yeah.
Because he wants them, I would say, out of 100 mornings, he wants eggs.
About 96%.
You think 96 out of 100 days?
Actually, I would say 99.
Yeah,
That's only one day.
I think I would almost say 100.
Really?
And our whole family is huge fans of Rennie eggs. They're our favorite. Look at this. Just making eggs for his sister like it's no big deal. Ashley, I could get used to this homeschool thing. You making me breakfast every morning.
I mean, I should. I just never thought about that.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Our Life in Holland. It is the first official week of 2021 and the kids are back to school, but they are not at school. They are home this week. I am playing teacher. I am Mrs. Bingham this week, and can I just tell you, it is kicking my butt. I know a lot of you have been doing at-home school for a very long time. I am so grateful that my kids have been able to go back to school because trying to be a teacher to Ava in kindergarten and Ashton in 4th grade and Landon in a different 4th grade class is keeping me very busy over here. Turin actually at his school is back in school and is in person this week. So that's one less kiddo that I'm helping at home right now. We got started super early this morning and actually started school in bed, which was kind of fun and relaxing and nice on a January cold morning. Helped Lando for a good 2.5 hours, then took him to the school because he does do a little bit at school. Ran to the grocery store because I'm trying to do a little bit of food prep. I try to spend a couple days a week doing food prep so that I'm not cooking all day, every day, and so that I'm prepared and have meals to eat so that we eat out less and I make better choices. So today is one of those days. So when I got back from the grocery store, I made an egg white casserole. Can I just tell you that my favorite part of this phase of life is how much Ava loves to help me cook. If I am in the kitchen chopping, cooking, baking, anything, you can find Ava right next to me. She is seriously the best help in the whole world. So this morning she helped me make this egg white casserole. It's got some egg whites in it, hash browns, ham, some spices, and I will just eat one of these today and tomorrow and the next day. And whoever wants to eat some can have some too. But I always make enough so that I can eat it multiple days in a row. I'm going to try to get the very most I can out of it. Speaking of getting the most out of your food prep and your cooking, I am eating leftovers from Sunday when we had tostadas. I have all of the leftovers, but this is one of my new favorite quick, fast, easy ways to get protein. These rotisserie chicken strips. I found them at Costco. So I had all the ingredients for the tostadas, but didn't have any meat left. So I cooked some of these in the oven. They get really nice and crispy. So I use these extra thin Mission tortillas and I put them in the oven with a little bit of that avocado spray on both sides, a little bit of salt, and then they turn into like a big chip, like a tostada. Then I put that rotisserie chicken on top, got queso fresco, I've got avocado, I've got this cilantro lime crema, which is actually a healthier dressing than you would guess. We've got pico de gallo, shredded lettuce, mango. You can really put whatever you want on it. I personally am a macro counter. For those of you who don't know what I mean, I have a certain amount of macros that I try to hit every single day. So a certain amount of protein, a certain amount of carbohydrates, and a certain amount of fat. So I adjust everything I eat according to that. And what I love about macros is that it gives me a lot of freedom and flexibility so that I can still eat what I want. I just have to adjust it to be able to fit my macros. So I can still have dessert and I can still have basically anything that I want. I just have to adjust it to make it fit. So for me, it feels more like a lifestyle. It feels like something that I could do forever. It feels a lot less like a diet that would make me feel restricted and miserable. I've talked about this before, but I have always been very passionate about health. It's something that I studied in college and something that I have been passionate about for as long as I can remember. So I thought about starting to share some of the things I eat either on here or possibly on Instagram. I thought about even starting a separate account on Instagram, just showing the kinds of foods that I eat, the people that I follow, the recipes that I love, the workouts that I do, and all that goes along with that. So if that's something you're interested in, comment down below. Let me know if you'd love to see it on YouTube or if you'd love to see it on Instagram. But today I'm kind of gonna give you a little walkthrough of what I eat in a day. Okay, so I base my whole day around getting protein in. So I try to find a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner that have 30 to 40 grams of protein in them. And then I fill in with snacks in between. And my two easiest snacks are to do a protein shake and a protein bar. So my two favorite protein bars are Built bars. I'm kind of new to these. These are kind of a different texture, but I like them better than most. A lot of protein bars I cannot do because they're just so fake tasting. These are not terrible that way. They're more of like a marshmallow texture in the center, but they've got lots of different flavors. I've tried peppermint and I've tried one other flavor, but I have a box coming where I'm gonna try all the different flavors. I've heard cookie dough and cookies and cream are a lot of people's favorites for the Built bar. My all-time favorite are G2G bars because they are made with real ingredients. They taste real. They're yummy, but they're a little bit higher in macros, higher in carbs. So on certain days, I don't have the allowance in my macros to have a G2G bar, but I go between the two. Those are my two favorites. Okay, this is where I cannot show you my full stash of protein shake flavors because I have a problem and I have a lot of protein shake flavors. In my defense, I make these protein shakes for my family, so we do go through them quickly, but I have a lot of flavors. My favorite protein shake is Clean Simple Eats. I really like their company. Again, none of this is sponsored. I just want you to know none of this is sponsored. I'm just sharing with you things that I love. So Clean Simple Eats, I love them because they use a lot of clean ingredients. I don't love artificial sweeteners. This uses stevia, and I think they taste really good. My favorite flavor, everything mint. I'm such a mint person. Mint chocolate cookie. It's a brand new flavor. The tricky thing is they come out with new flavors all the time, but they sell out quickly. So all the flavors are not always available. I love strawberry cheesecake, chocolate peanut butter, snickerdoodle. I always keep vanilla and chocolate on hand for those healthy treats that call for a chocolate or a vanilla protein powder. So that is my go-to because it is a great, easy snack and it gets in a lot more protein. Sometimes I double up on that one, depending on the day. Another little treat for me every single day is this stuff right here. Perk Energy. They have Perk Energy and Perk Chill. So one has caffeine and one has something in it that helps you relax and sleep at night. What I love about it is that it's low in calories, it has collagen in it, it has protein in it, and it tastes like having hot chocolate, especially in the winter. White chocolate peppermint pretzel is my favorite. They have lots of different flavors. They have gingerbread cake. They also have BCAAs, which I really love the flavor of. I just ordered some. They've got a lime flavor that's really good, a tropical cream flavor that's really good. I'm a huge fan. A lot of people like the Mexican hot cocoa, but for me, for the Perk flavor, this is my go-to. That one, I do have a discount code. It is Holland15. You can get 15% off. And I think if you spend $75 or $100, you get free shipping. But I'm a huge fan of that. It feels like a little treat for me. Another little treat for me, if I can fit it, this white cheddar skinny pop from Costco is a huge favorite for me. It has way better macros than regular popcorn. I always take some of this with me in my purse when we go to the movie theater, and if I can fit it, I pretty much eat that every single day. You can ask my kids. I've stocked up with like 5 bags in the pantry. Clearly, the stuff that I like, I just hoard.
He's a hoarder.
So, raise your hand if you have the same problem.
You got me.
Okay, I start getting excited when I talk about this, and I forgot to tell you, Clean Simple Eats also has their own brand of nut butters. They have a ton of flavors. I'm just gonna show you a couple that you can add to your protein shakes, or you can just eat with a spoon because they're so yummy. Mint chocolate chip cookie, gingerbread cookie, salted caramel. These are also really yummy if you add them to your oatmeal. I'm actually not a huge oatmeal person, but I know a lot of people that love doing that. I'm going to try to get a code for Clean Simple Eats because I am such a huge fan of all of their stuff. Okay, like I said, I base everything around my macros, but I try to get in a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner with a solid amount of protein, a good macro balance, and then I have my protein bar, my protein shake, and if I can fit it, I have popcorn, my Perk hot chocolate, or some sort of a healthy treat that I make that has a lot less carbs, fat, and a lot higher protein than your typical treat. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of help if you're looking at doing something different. It is something that I love, 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 and hopefully can share more with you guys in the future.
All right, you guys, I had just pulled into the house. I've been going to the office the last couple days, coming home a little bit later than normal. Just a lot to get done now that the holidays are over, the new year has started. With this vaccine coming out, things are starting to kind of normalize. And so I want to get back into the office, kind of get back in the swing of things, just really get a jump start on 2021. So anyway, guys, if I have been a little absent on the camera lately, it is due to the fact that I'm literally in the office from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. the last couple of days. However, I picked up some broccoli on the way home.
B-R-O-C-C-O-L-I. I am the broccoli and don't know why.
And was told to come home because Lindsay is making a amazing dinner right now. So let's go see what is brewing in the kitchen.
All right, tonight for dinner, I made coconut peanut chicken stir fries from one of my favorite books, Lily Eats and Tells. I follow her on Instagram. She has such amazing recipes. I am a huge advocate that it's important to eat healthy, to eat things that have nutrition in them, but I am also a huge advocate that it should taste good. So I love her recipes. There are a few other people whose recipes I love to make. I always make the same thing for the whole family. I would say most of the time my kids love it. Because of that, my kids are willing to eat a lot of different kinds of foods. That has worked for us. I know that doesn't work for everybody, but it makes my life a lot easier. I always make at least double the recipe so that there's enough for my whole family and lots of leftovers so that I either personally can eat it for lunch for a couple of days, or we can have it a second time for dinner. If I'm going to go to all the work to make a delicious dinner recipe, I want to be able to have it multiple times. Same thing with my breakfast. I made a huge pan of it so that I can use it multiple times in a row. Anyway, I wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek, a little taste of what I eat throughout the day. If this is something that interests you, please let me know. I hope you enjoyed it. I could go into so much more detail. Definitely something I love and I'm passionate about. I mentioned earlier that I macro count. One of the reasons I love macro counting is because if you're trying to lose weight or lean down a little bit, you can adjust your macros to do that. But nobody can do that forever. It's not something that you can do forever. So once you have done that for a little while, you can up your macros to a maintenance level. You can adjust them to whatever your current needs are. And again, it's something your whole family can do. When I'm making dinners, I just adjust things. So if I'm having cauliflower rice, I make regular rice for my family. If I'm having zucchini noodles with my pasta, I make regular noodles for my family. So there's all sorts of flexibility in it. Anyway, there's some of my tricks and tips. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it was a little bit different than usual, but I thought it might be fun to give you a little day in the life of what I eat. If you are new, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure you smash that like button, and we will see you guys tomorrow.